doing some workshops in Connecticut for the past few years, partnered up with RC&D, and we just hosted our fourth about a week and a half ago at a local orchard. And that farmer actually went to a workshop we hosted in April, and at that point, it was like his Ray Archuleta moment where he changed his whole operation. So he was generous enough to do some test plots with us. So it's 100 acres of apple trees, peaches, etc. And the first sample we have here is in between rows. Now you guys have orchards up here too?
Yep.
You know, when you pull a tree out of the ground, you can't plant it back into trees for a few years, you know, root rot and such. So what he's doing is he's been converting an acre or so into no-till pumpkins for a few years before he puts it back into trees. But to prep the soil, we did a 9-way blend drilled right into the existing grasses. So we had way too many sunflowers, admittedly. Sunflower, purple top turnip, radish, daikon radish, buckwheat, a few different clovers. I honestly don't remember the rates of those, and Sudan grass, and a couple other regular grass species. And that's what this is. 7 weeks of growth in Connecticut. It was drilled middle of June, and we took this sample about 2 weeks ago. This is basically just regular fescue, a little bit of red clover, which is taken underneath an apple tree. Last time this soil was disturbed was in 1932 when the tree was planted. This is a fairly well-managed pasture system, Jersey animals, very small operation. This is the pasture right next to that, right next to the watering facility. I didn't get permission to go on to the people that overgraze because they don't like me very much. And this is very typical lawn grass in New England. I'm sure that everybody around here we see lawn all over the place. And if you come up before we get this going and feel the density on this, it is like concrete. So now all we gotta do is make it rain.
We'll see if it works after all this.
So this emits about 6 inches an hour. Which one are you looking for?
Way more high tech. You did watering us doing this.
What we see on here is we have the buckets in the front, and that's going to be our runoff bucket, right? The buckets underneath are going to be our infiltration buckets. Then we got the little splash guards that keep any excess rain out of the infiltration bucket. So I haven't actually seen some of these yet.
So did he kill the turtle?
Back row? Yeah, this one's missing actually. It might as well be. The infiltration that would be going there because the edges aren't sealed. So almost instantly you can see that the two pastures are actually infiltrating quite well. Right?
Yep.
The lawn grass isn't really infiltrating much. I don't want to get you wet, John.
You cut down on some of this going down the side. It's good to try to get these things a little closer to the even with the side of the pan. But Ray got adventurous and just dug on down in there.
I had a lot of monster drinks this morning.
He had 2 monster drinks plus a big cup of coffee.
2 big cups of coffee.
Nobody can make fun of me drinking.
I was driving up, but
dig.
Great. So it's not that. It's 215 miles or so.
What did you say was in this? Is it a summer blender? What is the purpose? What were they doing here? Were they taking the summer and just list cover crops?
Do it tomorrow. Spring, and then
So they took the summer actually.
slow, which is HEL, obviously. Okay, so when I came in, one of you guys was asking about organic vegetable farm. I'm not sure where he is. This is an organic vegetable farm. He is the second oldest organic vegetable farm in Connecticut. So if you look closely, you're going to see seashells and all sorts of other, like fish emulsion and blood meal and pretty pot rows. This is the exact same soil as this. I just grabbed some grasses, threw it on top to mimic what people would do with till and then mulch. This is the 11th year of continuous no-till. We have a New England forest.
Did you bring that from Connecticut?
It's all from Connecticut, yeah.
All going through. Why is it going? Why is it running off?
Pulverized it out.
Any Any ideas? I hope there's an idea.
Pounding the soil structure.
No structure.
Even if there was good aggregation, which I think this one's better, there's nothing to intercept the raindrop. So when it hits that surface, all that energy goes there and disperses the soil particles, which you see in the back here. It seals up the surface.
But even